this is Eva Paradis. I have a retreat for you, and we are located in Sweden, and we do have a large facility where we can host about 100 people each weekend. And I have people that I work with that also can speak Arabic. I have one man that is helping me with the meditation. So we are able to have people that is English speaking and Swedish speaking and also Arabic speaking, which means that we will be able to offer our retreats for people that comes outside of Sweden that is interested in this mindful retreat. It is not just simply a yoga or a mindfulness retreat that I am hosting. It is a retreat for level up, to raise our vibration, to raise our frequency and stay in complete balance. Because once you master this, you will be able to gain your own blessings, which means that blessings are when you rise up to a higher frequency, a higher level of energy. You are going to be able to change. You are going to be able to pull in opportunities, change the work. Everything is going to change almost overnight. I am a living proof of it. I also have my story that is going to be viral, and it might be viral when you are looking at this video. And my story is from where I began to work, to change myself, to heal. And I raised my energy level from 3D up to 12D. And I'm not saying that you are going to be able to change that far up just through a weekend, but it is a beginning, and you can come back to my retreats also. But these retreats are so important because I am going to teach you to get rid of all blockages that you do have within you, because that is why you are not able to raise your frequency. And the thing is that it might be anger, it might be a lot of different. When I go back looking at my own journey, I believe that you are the best teacher when you've gone through it yourself, because you are a living proof that it is possible. It is not just a hip thing that is out there because everyone else is doing it, but this is the original source of this change. And for me to be able to do, I have always been a medium, a psychic. I've always have special spiritual abilities, but by changing my energy and mastering to stay in complete balance, even when I had so much energies and people around me trying to eject me out of that energy. When you follow my story, you will understand what I am speaking about, because I don't have the time right now to go in and explain. I might do it in another video in this channel as well. But so I learned to stay in complete balance and trust that higher spiritual, godly frequency that we do have here. And by doing that, I became changed within myself. I am not the same person I used to be. She's gone. Instead, I have evolved my consciousness to a higher form where I can receive downloads from this higher intelligence. Downloads is when you get sent down information. And for me, this information is something that I can share with police authorities when it comes to someone might have disappeared. And I might be able to find that killer if that person person is killed. I might be able to find different clues to child trafficking. So it's very important information, and it is very different because it has never happened before. But it has to do with my changes to heal within, to really, really heal within. Because we are stuck with anger. We are stuck with things that happen to us through life, where we might not even think that we need to get a closure to old things, to forgive and also give out forgiveness. And it might not be able to always get to that person, but we are able to connect with spiritual frequency to able to change and have that healing. Because you cannot start your healing before you have got rid of all blockages. And it depends, you might not have self-love. You might be stuck in an ego mode, and then it's going to block you as well. So it is a lot of things that working together to stop you from raising your vibration. And it is also, it has to do with getting rid of different matters that can affect your future. But it also has to do with how we live our life. For an instance, if we are using drugs, we are not going to be able to raise our vibration. If we live in where we are mixing our energy with a lot of other people, we are not going to be able to raise. So you have to change a lot of your own life to be able to do that. But on the other hand, when you do this, you are going to reach a completely new way of living that is 100 times better than you can even imagine. And this is what my retreats are about. It is for you to learn from someone that is already up in 12D. And I do have the proof right here in this physical world, because I am able to share information with the police, and it is all over the internet. You might already know this. And I also have the possibility to bring down medical information. That means that I can find cures, and I can also tell the science of medical how to deal, how to do, how to create a cure. For an instance, I wanted to do something about, because when you watch how things look in Canada and in USA when it comes to people being in the drug nest, being stuck in drugs, we can see there is some kind of zombie drugs. That is actually, these people are becoming living dead, and there is no return. It is no return at all. And I watch this because I want to change, because this is a scary future, because it is out of control. Because we can see that these people are homeless and they are spreading through the streets, taking larger and larger places. It's even these high-scaled streets where they had designer clothing for sale. Those boutiques had to close down as well, because it became homeless people on the streets there as well. So, and when you look at it, you can see it's zombies. And it is because those people who run the drug business are mixing the drugs with fentanyl and also other dangerous substances, which means that people that are already in a very restrained way of living, being in homeless, is enough of being in a very hard situation. But many of them are already drug addicts, and there are people that becomes drug addicts because of the horror of the streets. And once you come into that position, it's almost too late, because there is no cure. And that's when I asked, is there something we can do? Is there something we can do to change this? And I got a download about the neurons, the electrons, and the brain, which means that it is possible to create a medication that can actually take away the addiction, because that is what we need. We need something, a medication, a pill or something that people can take and get rid of that addiction. And also something that can turn around this the people in this horrible situation where they become, it's like an eating drug that's eating even the flesh. But I asked, is there something we can do? Can we change these people so that they can come back into a normal, so we can treat them? Yes. And this is science. That is, when I bring it down, we can see that it is correct. And that is the difference, because it's nothing, it's not like it is real. It is science that people that work in this field will see, oh my God, this is actually correct. And this is science that is out there. In the future, you might think, but it's not the future because it's right here. When we have someone, and that someone is me, to be able to bring down that information, that means that we are going to be able to change the whole scenery. That means that a bigger scale of healing will begin for these people, so that they will have a possibility to start a new life. It is not right that people should be suffering in these horrible terms that they do by being out in the streets. We are over 2,000 years, 2024, and we can't deal with this problem. It's shameful. And that is why I'm here, to change this. And so this retreat is especially important for people that wants to begin with working with other more important things. Because once you start to change within, you are going to be connected to another form of energy, this high scale energy, which means that you are going to be able to produce a new life, if that is what you wish for. That is what my retreat is about, and there is no retreat in the world that has this. I am Eva Paradis von Essen.